Are you hearing me? It's like what happened in the days of Noah. Do you know that many of the animals that are accepted to enter the ark, they are better than the millions that are claiming we are human beings, and yet they perished. Animals obeyed, entered the ark. Human beings say, well, we have not seen rain before. What rain are you talking about that will destroy us? We are not entering. Eagles and pigeons mate for life. The word divorce is not found in their kingdom. And I needed to quickly say to you that marriage is not what to test and live. It is a life bond. It is a covenant you enter into and never break for the rest of your life. Some of us have had diversities of impressions concerning marriage. Some perhaps very negative ones from our own parents. I know a young lady who told me, if marriage is what I see between my father and my mother, I'm not interested. Beautiful lady, highly educated, but still single till today. What she saw between her father and mother gave her a very bad impression about marriage, and she resolved never to marry. Some of you have friends that got married and that brought different kind of stories and impressions and so on and so forth. And as a nation, I think something very terrible happened to us as a result of the loss of Osinachi. You remember Osinachi? So if there is any little misunderstanding between a husband and wife, the next thing you hear the woman shouting is domestic violence. I am not ready to die. But until you are ready to die, you are not ready to live. Jesus said, whosoever tries to save his life will do what? Will lose it. So I needed to start by emphasizing to you that if you want to marry and you are not ready to marry for life, then forget marriage. I know a lot of young ladies that actually don't want to marry. They don't have it in mind to marry because they don't have it in mind to be under the authority of a man. They constitute an authority themselves. It is just the insult of not marrying that makes them marry and then at least have the first child and then they back out. Actually, originally, they had no plan for marriage. I pray for the young people here. May God deliver you from such women. Amen. May you not fall victim of such women. They never plan to marry. They can't be under a man. They are not better than Miriam. You know Miriam? Highly anointed, highly gifted. Look, don't marry the stage. Don't marry what you see on the pulpit. Don't marry giftings. Marry character. Don't marry beauty. Beauty fades. But the woman that feared the Lord, she shall be praised. Are you following me? How come eagles marry for life? What does their marriage looks like? When I discovered that eagles marry for life, I decided to do more research about their marriage. The first thing I discover is that eagles don't give their commitment to marry casually. You know, some of you young ladies here, you are very cheap. Too cheap. The young man just took you to Chicken Republic. And you had a good lunch with chicken. I said, this is lovely. So if I get married to this one, I will be eating chicken every day. You are deceived. I pray that the chicken you eat will not be beaten. You don't know a man, you say yes to him. You just met casually, you are giving your commitment. You are not planning to go far in life. Let me show you how the eagles go about before they give their commitment to their spouse. They are come. You are the eagle, female eagle. Get a handkerchief. You have one. Okay. That's the female eagle flying and going. And then the male eagle saw her and then is running after her. She will run this way. You run after her. You run back this way. You run after her. As she's running, she will now throw something off. And watch the eagle. If you care for me, you will not go after me. You will go after what I just lost, find it, and bring it. So if you forget about what I'm losing and you pursue me, that is the end of that relationship. Are you following me? The eagle will test the genuineness of commitment. But not the first time, oh. You pick it up and then bring it. This I'm not sure. It will go again. I'm not sure. It will go again. Then the eagle will say, now I know we can go for life. You will care for me. The proof that you will care for me is the proof that you care about me. Are you following me? But look at you. Very unreasonable. You asked the man for 10,000, he gave you 50,000. That's all. Say, you mean this is how I've been enjoying thousands? What you married was not the man. What you married was his money. And the truth is that if money finishes, what happens to that relationship or marriage? It's gone. On both sides, don't marry things. Marry the man. Marry the woman. And let the man or the woman be correct. Are you following me? So if your marriage will be a lasting one, then the foundation must be correct. The Bible says, if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? Even the righteous God can help. Somebody has not gotten married to you yet. He only proposed to you. No self-control. You're already donating your body to keep him. Perhaps he threatened you. If you don't allow me to sleep with you, I'll not marry you again. And you are desperate. You want him to marry you. I think you are not reasonable. All the ladies giving out free sex on the streets, how many of them are married? How many of them? Any man who means you good, and who means a good future with you, will not talk sex under the cover of marriage. Because marriage is only honorable in all when the bed is not defiled. What removes honor from marriage is defiling the bed of marriage. We have a very senseless generation that is reckless at sex. And many times, because of the dead things we feed our soul with, pornography is dead meat. Dirty, dead things. It wrecks your soul, it defiles you, it weakens you, it demobilizes you, and then it affects your thought life. Some of you can't think straight, can't pray well, because there is a distortion. Are you following me? Miriam, highly gifted, highly anointed, no character, so no husband. I think the men in her days are not, they are not naughty men. They just marry you because they see you speaking in tongues on stage. You need to come to some families and see they quarrel in tongues. Huh? They don't quarrel in English again. They quarrel in tongues. They are so spiritual that they quarrel in tongues. The man will, the woman will talk back. May God have mercy on our generation. I heard about a Christian family. They divided their parlor, their sitting room, to two, and then put two doors. If you come, they will ask, who are you looking for? You are looking for the wife? Take the other door. You are looking for the husband? Take the other door. Sure, they say we should not divorce. No, we will not divorce. We will be under the same roof. But you face where you are going, I face where I'm going. There are many divorced couples living together. What is divorce? Divided voice. You are not saying the same thing. You are not seeing the same way. You are not thinking the same way. If you marry well, you will go far. The day God said to me, he said, son, do you know your marriage will determine how long you live? I said, Lord, how? He said, check the patriarch. How long did Abraham live? 175 years. Did he have some marital squabbles? Yes. He had an extra luggage, a Hagar, that haggled him, that is still tormenting the whole world. That one mistake, the whole world is suffering from it. But Isaac had a better marriage, even though some of the cultures he inherited from his father affected his marriage. Abraham's lifestyle of marriage is, thank you. He is such a man that will never die for the wife. And so sincere and so truthful, he doesn't hide it. He will look at the wife and say, you think I will die for you? I'll not die for you. That is not Christian. Died for his bride. The woman you are not ready to die for, don't marry her. It is in our generation that people will look at a man and say, you love your wife too much. She's the one controlling you. Okay. That's a good control. Isaac got that in the blood. He also looked at the wife and said, I will not die for you. But he was better off than his father as a result of his walk with God. Instead of going for another woman, when the wife could not conceive, what did he do for her? He prayed for her. He prayed for her. He didn't look for shortcut. He didn't look for another woman. He prayed for her. And God honored the prayers and blessed the wife with double. So he had double for his shame. And because he had a stable home, more stable home, guess what happened? He outlived his father. He lived 180 years. But his own son, Jacob, even him said, my whole life was full of plenty evil. Evil of what? Plenty women. He was torn between 4 women. This one would drag him here. That one would drag him there. And they were using him for business. The chief contractor, Rachel. You want him, then bring some, mandrakes. No mandrakes, no Jacob. How long did he live? 148 years. Can you imagine? 148 years. So short. So God said, if you want to live well, you want to live long, then your home must be well. I've met people that are not 40 years old yet. They are battling with high blood pressure. Marriage related. They hate the face of that woman. Why? I don't know. But everywhere they go to, when they come back home, who do they meet? That woman. So as they are approaching, they are laughing out there, but when they come home, they become the lion of their home. They are tensed. So their blood pressure shuts up. In September, I'll be 63. That is what they said. But I'm 33 actually. I'm the one to tell you my age. But you see, my blood pressure is still 120/70 at most. Till tomorrow. Get it right at home. You will get it right everywhere. Are you hearing me? That matter is so serious that even God concluded, he said, that man who cannot take care of his home, how can he take care of the church of God? God doesn't believe he can. Secondly, I was overwhelmed when I discovered that the productive system of the eagle is communal. The male eagle impregnates the female eagle. The female eagle lays the egg. And when she lays her egg, she will sit on it, and the male eagle hangs around. He goes to get some food for her to eat. And as at other times, she excuses her from the egg to go and feed, while the male eagle sits on the egg. So the burden of having more eaglets is not just the singular responsibility of the female eagle. How can an eagle be more reasonable than some men? Once your wife gets pregnant, not to available like before again, she's on her own. Greeting becomes high. Relationship becomes strained. But the eagle shares the burden. Sits on the egg with her until the eaglets come out. Okay. Look at them. Thank you, media. We are sharing the burden together. The matter of the unity between the male eagle and female eagle is a lesson to learn. When it comes to building their house, they do it together. Building the nest, they do it together. The man will go, he will go and bring leaf, he will donate. The woman will go and bring, she will donate, and then they are gathering and gathering and gathering and gathering, and eventually their house is ready. Together. No secret between them. Their lives are so open to one another. Hello, ma. That's your money. Now you call them my money. And you are hiding it very well. Eagle is better than you. Sir, like my wife will say, you are counting your money inside the bedroom, and your wife is coming. Who is there? It's mommy. Oh, okay. And then you push the money under the pillow. Yes, you can come. What are you hiding? Genesis 2:24 says, and they were. The problem was